But if he just shows that four-seam fastball a little bit more tonight, I think he'll have a whole lot more success than he did in his previous start, which I think he only threw 77 pitches. Correct me if I'm wrong, maybe, but I need to see him go deeper.
Jared, you know this team very well. How do you think Dustin May will fit into what the Red Sox have going on right now, which is a very happy, joyful clubhouse?
I mean, he looked a little confused yesterday with the airplane celebration. As far as where he's going to fit or how he's going to fit, that's an Andrew Bailey question. Like, you know, to Pap's point and why I was like, you know, so excited that he made the point I wanted to make about the fastball. Andrew Bailey's a guy that's going to look at his pitch mix. He's going to see what works, what doesn't work. They're going to figure out a sequence or a pitch usage percentage and a steady diet of heaters, hopefully, and we're going to see improvement there. I think when Dustin May was first acquired, sure, there was some conversation that was like a panic pivot because it didn't end up with Joe Ryan, and they had to get somebody, so they ended up with Dustin May. But if you look at the numbers, it's like, we kind of already have someone like that, but what if they're able to unlock that thing with him, like we've seen with Brian Bayo now, we've seen with Lucas Giolito. Like, they've been able to fix some guys. So I'm interested to see what the pitch mix looks like tonight.
Jared, if you already noticed tonight, he's throwing fastball, four-seam cutter. All pitches he throws in the 10 to 11 to 12 percentile. Now let's see how he goes. Another four-seam up. So, you know, I think he's been in the lab. I think you're right. He's been in the lab with Bales, and they're saying, look, guys are not hitting your four-seamer. Let's use your four-seamer off of your two other pitches that you throw most of the time, and let's start making that even more effective.
And you just saw that pitch arsenal there, and talking, of course, about those two top pitches that he uses a lot. And, Pap, one of the knocks on Dustin May is that he is primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Obviously, you just mentioned you'd like to see more of the four-seamer in play. So a lot of folks thought he would be better suited for the bullpen. Do you think if he does expand that arsenal, goes to the four-seam more, he can be more effective as a starter?
Well, Alanna, he's going to have to. You know, especially in the American League, it's really tough to get away with going out there with one, maybe two pitches. And see, right there in that situation right there with Yaz, he had a chance to put him away, but yet he went to the breaking ball. I feel like if he would have went to his four-seamer there again, would have been a little bit better. But to me, as a starter, you have to have two pitches that work no matter what. That third one is almost like a cherry on top, okay? You just show it to them. You make them see it just to move their eyes. You move their feet with it. So, yeah. But, you know, he's definitely going to have a third pitch in order if he wants to keep starting.
Let me ask you this, too, Pap. You spent the majority of your career as a Boston Red Sox before you went to another team. About the same length of time that Dustin May was with the Dodgers, coming over now to a Red Sox organization that has a lot of expectations as well. How difficult do you think this start is for him emotionally, on top of just making sure he has the good stuff?
Well, you know, you always want to go out there, and I remember being traded. The first night I got traded, they threw me right in there, right into the fire. And I like that because it just got me my feet wet right away. And we ended up winning the game. So it was like the pressure was off. So now if he can go out there today, to me, he's got to throw more than 77. He's got to get into the 90 pitch range, right? You got to give your team a chance because in this Red Sox club, they go with pitching. If pitching goes, they go. Nice job right there.
Oh, Willier was hoping.
Mm-hmm.
He was
He's like, run on me. I dare you to run on me. I dare you to run on me.
I love Vinny Pasquantino, by the way.
Sasquatch?
Yeah, one of my favorite people like in the game. Huge WWE guy. We were talking.
You in wrestling, man.
Yeah, we were talking
obsessed.
SummerSlam by the batting cage the other day. He sounds like Shane Gillis, like his voice.
The comedian?
Yes. Yep. Pasquatch, great dude. highly recommend on social media.
Hey, Alanna, I wanted to tell you, big shout out to you. Great job last night on the all-women's broadcast, by the way.
And Casey.
Thank you, Pap. And Casey Hudson is here. She's going to join us. Yeah, she's going to join us momentarily. There she is.
Hi.
Casey Hudson, the 4th member of our broadcast team tonight on Unobstructed Views. She had all the sideline duties yesterday. Thank you, Pap. I appreciate that.
And shout out Emma.
And Emma Tiedemann and Natalie Norrie and everybody. Jen McCaffrey, all of our behind-the-scenes folks, Amy Kaplan, everybody. So thanks, guys. We appreciate that very much. Jared, we were talking about how the starting rotation is no longer just Garrett Crochet, right? I mean, Lucas Giolito has really found his groove mechanically. Brian Bayo looks like a completely different dude than he did a month and a half ago. How important is it for Dustin May to continue that train rolling?
It's big time. I mean, obviously, the goal is to make the postseason, and I like where we're at. I know it was disappointing that they didn't go out there and get a Joe Ryan or a number 2 starter, what have you, but you know, they need innings.
Jared, time out.
He just swing and get hit. Yeah, he swung and it hit him.
He swung and it hit him in the leg, didn't
Correct. Yeah, the last time I saw that was Pablo Sandoval swung and it hit him in the gut. This is a little bit different.
It's all those beans and rice, man.
Yeah, I hate him. I do. That's nasty, man. Like, if you're swinging at something that hits you in the thigh.
That's happening.
Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. I forget what you asked me now.
About the Dustin May to continue the train.
You were absolutely in the right for calling that out. That was absurd. But yeah, no, it is important because I think that there's an audition going on here for. I think we got our top 3, and then what? I mean, Walker Buehler. We all agree that we love the guy. It's been a little bit of a struggle for him. Cooper Criswell, I don't think gets the respect he deserves in this conversation. Hunter Dobbins, who knows if he's not in the conversation. But yeah, I think Dustin May has a real chance. Like, a lot of these guys are auditioning for, hey, if there's a best-of-7 series, who's going to be the D-Lo, Pap? Who's going to be the Game 4 starter? That's a pretty big role there, you know. It's especially you look at 04, D-Lo was that guy. You look at 18 after the Nathan Eovaldi heroic game. The Red Sox lost that game, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Like, Nate was supposed to be.
It was the only game they lost, though, in the series.
Yes, but it was very close to being a much different series because you lose that game, and then you're like, Nate was supposed to be our Game 4 starter. So who's our Game 4 starter? It ended up being Eddie. Eddie comes through. So yeah, that Game 4 starter role, like that's a pretty big one.
Yeah, Jared, I couldn't go. Actually, I agree with you completely. Because
look at us.
You two on the same page is frightening.
Anytime you have competition within your starting staff, it is a good thing. I've been on staffs where literally these starters compete against ping pong, compete against cards. I mean, it doesn't matter. And what I see right now is I see Giolito trying to go out there and outduel Bayo. I see a Bayo trying to go out there and outduel the ace, Crochet. And when you have that domino effect in that starting rotation, Alanna, it's a good thing to have. And obviously, Walker Buehler, Dobbins when he gets healthy, Criswell, all the guys you're talking about, Jared, there's going to be competition for that 4th starter. And that's the sign of a good playoff team. Am I 2 feet in on this in the playoff team? No, I ain't 2 feet in yet. But I'm just saying they're getting in that direction.
What's going to make you have both feet in? What do you need to see?
I need to see better hitting. I need to see better hitting, and I say better hitting against your stud pitchers, because when you go in the season, you're going to be facing studs, right? I need to see them start to grind out these number 1s and beat number 1s.
I would say more consistent hitting. It's not that they're not capable.
Consistency is part of it, yeah.
Yeah, like, so when I look at it, I don't know how you feel about this, Pat. I love Roman Anthony in the leadoff spot. And Duran, since sliding down to the 3rd hole, you wouldn't think of him as your prototypical 3-hitter. But, I mean, they had the conversation on the NESN pregame show, is Jarren Duran going to lead the league in doubles? He's chasing Bobby Witt.
By 6, right?
Yeah, it's tight, and it's like, all right, so you think of the number 3 hitters, like that guy's gonna pop some homers. Duran's not gonna, hit 20, 30 home runs for you, but he's gonna hit a lot of doubles. He's gonna hit a lot of triples. And when you've got the guys ahead of you, you've got Bregman and Roman Anthony. Those guys are on base guys. They're gonna get you knocks. he can drive you in with doubles and triples. I don't care so much about the homers. So I love that 1, 2, 3 that they've got cooking.
Well, essentially, Jared, what you have is you really have 2 leadoff hitters. Uh-oh.
Shit.
Got a guy.
We got a man there. All right.
That's called warning track power. You think Roman Anthony's just walking up to the plate right now like, I have some serious change. I got
so
the
rich.
bag. I'm
Yeah.
so rich. I'm leading off, hitting 283 out of the lineup the last couple of days with that lower back tightness. He doesn't have a pain in the world right now.
There's a man in grace
Hey,
again
Alanna,
sitting on the dugout.
Alanna,
What?
let me tell y'all just one thing real quick, okay? When you got $120 million in the bag, you feeling sexy every
Hey,
day. on the day.
130.
130. Don't shortchange my guy.
I mean, I'm sorry, 130.
Yeah.
You feel sexy?
You feeling sexy every day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good for him.
Todos los días.
This is the right move, right, Pap? To give this kid the extension now?
Yeah, I don't really look down on this deal a whole lot. It's a deal that works for the player and works for the team, I think. And you get to keep your homegrown talent. Look, I'm telling you, the reason why they signed this kid is because the way he approaches it at bat. For him to be that young and be able to spit on some of these balls that he spits on blows my mind.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Congrats, kid.
Yeah.
Jared, what about the thought that he left some of the money on the table?
I think the deal is a good deal. I do.
It's a great deal. It's a great deal for both sides. Yeah, like he left money on the table, but when you think about it, let's say the option kicks in at the end and it's the full ride, he goes the full distance with the contract. He'll be a free agent again at 30. Like Bregman's what, 31, 32, and he's making $40 million a year. 10 years from now, do you know what the average
AAV?
Yeah, what's like a max salary look like for a superstar at the age of 30? So it's like, all right, I'm taking this 8-year deal. I'm taking the 130. Could I have made more through arbitration? Sure. The first 2 years of free agency, sure, I could have made more money. But I'm going to hit free agency at 30. And if Bregman is getting $40 million a year in 2025, it'll be like, yeah, all right, so I'll sign a 1-year, $80 million. Like, he's going to get his money. Like, no matter what, he's going to retire from the game of baseball a very rich man. Like, borderline $500 million in his bank account. At worst, that's what his savings account.
And not to mention all the endorsements and everything else that comes into play.
Yeah, like if he had signed through age 35, then it's like, all right, like, you signed your life away. Like, you're not going to get, but this is a big contract for him at 21. And then when you're 30 and you're a star, like how many big stars in the game have got massive contracts at 30?
I mean,
like, he's going to get another big one.
Bregman is the next one that needs to get locked up. Let's bring in Casey Hudson, who's handling all things social media tonight. And Casey, a lot of fans, obviously, I would imagine, weighing in on the Roman Anthony extension.
They are. A good word that goes with star is phenomenal. Alex Monaco thinks phenomenal move by the Sox. That's one of the reactions. This one's my favorite, though. I think it's more accurate. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, he got paid. Oh, my God. Smart to lock up this young star now. He has improved tenfold since he's been brought up. I'm glad that he's changed a lot of minds because a month ago it was a little bit of a different whisper going on. And then it's simple and plain as day, the Roman Empire. I mean, how much more tough can you get with a nickname and then load up on the bag?
I mean, he's living the life, and he's loving life right now. And Pat, Casey brings up a good point. All right, we'll talk about that after this. Oh, he's safe. Never mind. Good job. She brings up a good point that a month ago, folks were like, oh, we brought him up too early. It's time to send him back down. He needs to get more time in the minor leagues. And now he's an 8-year, $130 million man. What do you think changed?
I was one of those ones that I thought we brought him up too early. I'll be honest. But when you watch this guy and his approach at the plate, I was talking about it earlier, the balls that he spits on, the maturity with himself, the ability to go out there at such a young age and put together some of the at-bats that I've seen. You don't see young players put together at-bats that he does the way he does. So, I think he's light years above and ahead of kids his age. But to me, there's always, you got to worry about injury. And you got to worry about, like, okay, how do we make this kid the most successful, right? We've signed this kid now. What do we do? What position do we put him in so that he can stay and remain successful? And that's up to Alex Core and the rest of the staff.
Pap, when did he change your mind? Curious.
He hasn't changed my mind yet. I still think he's pretty young to be called up, but it's the Christian Campbells of the world that you see, right? It's those ones that you see that really make you hesitant to make these types of deals. Now, like I said earlier, the player development staff had to have been on this big time because they know him better than anybody. So for them to know this kid that well, I think it's kudos to them and be able to give him this contract and feel good about it. Get through the hole.
Pap, he's hitting 280 with an 820 OPS. What are we talking about?
I don't know, man. I just,
At least you can admit it.
He's just, man, he's young.
I know, but what do you mean? Like, Juan Soto was 20 when he got called up. That's a different take. That's a different take. I think, if he has, you can say he has a lot to learn, but if you're still sitting on the side of he got called up too early, that doesn't make any sense. He's one of the best hitters on the team.
Yeah, well, as of now, right? But what my point is, though, is I don't want him to go into this mode where, okay, he starts to fail, and then it's, oh, shit, we called him up too early. Let's send him back to the minor leagues with $120 million like we sent Christian Campbell back with, $60 million.
So it was the opposite, right? Like, Christian Campbell got called up. He was the rookie of the month in April and then was horrendous since then. Roman was never horrendous, but it was a tough stretch when he first got called. Yeah, like, it took him a little bit to adjust. But he's more than adjusted. Like, we're not talking about,
no, he's adjusted. Yeah, I'll give you that.
It's not like first 30 games he was bad, and then the next 30 games he's been great. His whole season, like, even with the slow start, it's an 820 OPS. He's hitting 280. Like, it's hard to say that, you could say it was the wrong circumstances. I think I would have preferred Roman to not have gotten the call up as an injury. It's like, oh, like, Willier's down, I guess we'll call up Roman. Like, I would have preferred that they called him up because they felt he was ready versus we have an outfielder that's injured. They did the same thing with Meyer. When Bregman went down, they called up Meyer. But at this point...
Wait.
Roman! Ball.
Okay,
all right.
that works.
That could be 2.
That's 2.
There you go.
Let's go.
2-0.
All right, Case, here we go. Casey, we'll check back in with you in a minute.
Do it. There we go. Wait, Jared's not doing it.
Oh, there he goes.
Cool. Okay.
All right, great.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at it. We got Romy hitting against righties now.
I know. I was thinking about that yesterday when I was calling the game in the booth. Just kidding. I'm like, they can put him against anybody now.
Yes, he's legit. He is a top 5 hitter in baseball against lefties. But to see him do that against a righty who's having a pretty good year again, love to see that.
All right, we'll take it.
Love the start. Great start. Let's go.
Sox up 2-0. We'll be right back.
We played really well at home, so I think that's the case for a lot of the good Red Sox teams. When we play well here, it travels, and I think that's good signs for us headed down the stretch here.
Thank you so much, Trevor.
Of course, thank you.
All right, Casey Hudson interviewing Trevor Story, one of the players of the game last night, of course, American League Player of the Week. He's been tremendous, and I tell you what, Jared, the fans have been equally as tremendous. Fenway Park is such a fun place to be at right now.
Monday, I want to say it's the largest paid attendance in like 7 years or something like that.
It's awesome.
It's great. I mean, Cora's been shouting it out. We've had the discussions about this too. I mean, it's a two-way street. It's not like the fans never lost interest in baseball. The Red Sox lost interest in winning. And when they regain that interest, the fans regain the interest in the team. They'll get loud if they have reasons to get loud. Mm-hmm. They're not just going to show up and be like, woo, 500 baseball. Like, they're not going to do that. That makes no sense to do that. So the second the Red Sox start winning, it's not like they don't go, though. So before you slap a fair weather fan thing, there's still packed houses when the team is not doing well. But in terms of in terms of the environment and making it a difficult place for opposing teams to come in and play ball, I mean, the Red Sox right now are I'm workshopping a take here. See if this fits for you, Alanna Rizzo.
Okay.
The Red Sox have the best winning percentage at home in the American League. The Toronto Blue Jays actually have a better winning percentage. but they're in Canada. So how are they in the American League? So the Red Sox have the best winning percentage. No,
they don't have. It's not a Canadian league. That's it's not Toronto's
but they
fault.
should. Yeah, well, it is Toronto's fault. So the Red Sox have the best home winning percentage.
Well, isn't Toronto going to be the 51st
They lead the league
state
in hard hit percentage. They lead the league in extra base hits. They lead the league in doubles. They lead the leagues in certain categories. But, you know, I think what happened is the Red Sox, yeah, you could say they got away from winning. It wasn't like they didn't want to win.
That's 2 in a row.
That's very un-Bregman-like right there.
It's 2 nights in a row for Breggy.
But they changed philosophies, Jared. They changed philosophies when they got rid of Mookie Betts and they stopped hiring or bringing up from within and then adding those pieces. So to me, that was their vital mistake in those years. But look, I mean, I played 2.5 years in a Red Sox uniform where every night was sold out.
What does that do for a player?
It rejuvenates you, man. It somehow you walk out there and you feel a little sore. You don't feel sore anymore. You feel like you're tired. You don't feel tired anymore. It really plays a huge role. So I've always been thankful for the crazy wacko fans like Jared and all the other people on Facebook. The wackier, the better to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fits your personality, Pap.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, you gotta find players and I think that they know something about Roman Anthony playing at Fenway Park, and we've seen him play well here. But they know that he can play here for years to come in front of these fans, and they know what to expect out of him, and he's going to be expecting more out of himself. So I think it's a match made in heaven.
That was another 4-seam from Dustin May, Pap. He's up to 32 pitches right now here in the second inning. What do you like? What does he need to do differently? So
he's going north and south really well so far. Right now, I think he's got to go south, something down the zone. We'll see what he does. Something back leg.
There you go.
I got a question. I got a question for you, Pat. So I know how the person in question actually feels, but I want you to put yourself in his shoes. I think Jarren Duran is stoked for Roman Anthony and is pumped and is excited, all those things. If you were Jarren Duran, are you saying, it's like, all right, I finished what, 9th for MVP last year. I balled out
All-Star.
for a whole year. Yeah, All-Star game MVP. Where's my contract extension? I understand he's, 21 and #1 prospect in baseball, but he's played for 2 months and he gets 130. Where's my contract extension?
Okay, so I'm going to break that down for you. Hopefully we have time.
If not, we can resume when we come back.
Hopefully we don't. But it's like this, right? Roman Anthony came up, a #1 prospect with a position, came up, had immediate success. Jarren Duran came to the Red Sox and he was fast. That was the only tool that he had. He had to work his way up. He had to do certain things to prove himself. And he's become a great ball player. But he's not Roman Anthony. He's not Roman Anthony out of the gate. He doesn't show you what Roman Anthony shows you the first 70 games of his big league career. Duran's not even on that level, in my opinion.
Is Jarren Duran a franchise player?
I think he's a franchise player, yeah. But
so I'm not saying he shouldn't be thinking, where's my 130, but he should be saying, where's my extension talk? It doesn't have to be the same level, but it's like, don't you want me here long term? I'm supposed to be the heartbeat of the team?
I guarantee you he probably does, Jared. You make a great point. That's a natural emotion. That's a natural feeling. Well, shit, you paid him. What about me? Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I get that. But you, as a professional, you got to put that aside. You got to say, yep, you know what? I'm going out there. I'm going to do me and do me to my best ability and then worry about getting paid. Duran will get paid. He will.
Sure. If not here, then somewhere else.
It's with the Red Sox.
I don't think it will be, but
he was in big time trade talks.
He was until he wasn't. I think it's going to be entirely different this winter. I don't think it's a guarantee that he gets moved, but those talks aren't dead. We'll talk right back.
Let's hit the truck.
it's awesome coming back here. You know, I'll always treasure that year, 2022 here, pitching in front of these fans. It was always a great atmosphere, great city to live in, and you know, a great organization to play for. And so it's been fun getting back and kind of reminiscing some of the old spots around the ballpark that I used to kind of run around and grab some food and different things here. But no, it's always good getting back here.
Boston's a special city. I know Dustin May is going to enjoy pitching here. Michael Wacha did in the short period of time he was in a Sox uniform. What do you remember, Jared, about his tenure as a Sox? I know it was short.
Nothing. I remember him pitching in St. Louis in 2013 when we won the World Series. I remember that. I remember him pitching here in October.
Remember nothing.
I
like
mean,
the Rolodex.
2022 was a trauma year for me, Pap. That was
drinking that year.
That was the year I was living across the street from Fenway, so the whole experience was very traumatic. Yeah, I blacked out 2022, a lot of it.
So you were living in a van down by the St. Charles.
Yeah, I was.
It was a very expensive van, I have to say.
Yeah, that was. I don't know that I have a favorite Michael Wacha with the Red Sox moment. No disrespect to Michael Wacha, great guy. I think he's a friend of our very own Will Middlebrooks. I want to say that
he is. They're Texas boys.
Yeah, I think they grew up not far from each other.
Texas boys.
But let's remove it from Michael Wacha. If you said, "What's your favorite memory from the 2022 season?" I'd be like, I don't remember it. Like what? Brian Bayo's debut. If I had to pick one, yeah, I remember going to Brian Bayo's debut. I can honestly tell you, I don't remember a single moment from Michael Wacha with the Red Sox.
Pap, Wacha's been in this league a long time. What makes him successful?
Well, his ability to have pitchability is what I see with him. Like when he gets in trouble, he knows things that he can go to, certain situations he's been in before. He knows how to get out of them. And that's probably what we'll see tonight towards the later end of his career is not so much high-powered velocity and punching everybody out. You're going to see probably more pop flies and more ground ball outs than you would normally from a normal pitcher. But he knows himself, and he knows how to go out there and pitch still.
Connor Wong, he's up to 2 RBI. Still waiting for that first RBI driven in on a hit, though. He's got 2
No, I think he had an RBI double.
He had another double, but his second RBI was on another sac fly.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's coming. You know, at some point, we're going to see it.
You guys, how did they not upgrade at the catcher spot at the deadline?
So
this is going to rear its ugly head in the postseason. Narvaez cannot catch every game.
No, he can't, and he's a little dinged up right now. But what I can tell you is the Red Sox tried to upgrade at certain positions, even at first base. I know we've had the conversations week after week about I like the platoon, I like the Toro-Romy combo, but we'll be back.
We'll be right back with that thought, Jared Carrabis. Nothing says Red Sox like Tech coming out
Yeah.
to warm up a pitcher. Mm-hmm. Warming up Dustin May. The man just loves the game, Jared.
Speaking of Tech,
Nothing says Little League like Jason Varitek trying to go out there, his gimp ass. Look at him, man. He can't even get in the squat no more. What are we doing here, folks?
he's doing great.
Just sitting on the training room table somewhere back in the clubhouse somewhere or what?
He must be. He must be. In between innings, Catherine, his wife, was like, "When am I coming on the podcast?" And I was like, I don't know. I mean, she could be dangerous. She's got takes. She has opinions. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's what you want, though, right?
I mean,
unfiltered opinions from Catherine Varitek.
If we get the captain's blessing, then yeah, we would absolutely. So Catherine, we've been talking
we
about
don't
this
need his blessing. We don't need his blessing.
I mean, that's not someone that I want to upset, Pap. You know, I mean.
Well, first of all, my son thinks that she's the hottest wife around. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Wow.
say that.
Okay, that just went south quickly. Okay, so that's what we're doing.
So I'll have my son call her up, and she'll go on for my son, and Jason Varitek won't have nothing to say about it.
Does your son have like a WAGs Rolodex of like, are we ranking WAGs now? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
Sounds like it.
I don't know, man. I just think he might like him a little older. I don't know. He told me the other day, he said, "Who is that wife?" I said, "That's Tech. That's the captain's wife right there." He goes, "She's the hottest wife I've ever seen."
That's great.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, the Veritechs, they're very special people. So I would love to have both of them on. It would be fun to have them both on at the same time. But yeah, Catherine, she's got opinions, so we might have to.
Isn't she from here? Isn't she?
She's from Greece. Like her dad is like full-blown Greek.
Was she born in Greece?
I don't know.
That's something you should ask her on Section 10.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
No, she's born in America. She's American.
America.
American.
America.
Uh-oh, that's double down the line. Wait, did that hit the pole?
Yeah. Mikey Yaz, local kid, great kid. Every time I see him, the only thing we ever talk about, roast beef. North Shore roast beef.
You have the most random
Man, I'm
conversations
telling you,
with him. He's 2 for
Carrabis
2.
too, dude. Every time he comes to Fenway, I don't know if it's his grandfather or what, bro. He rakes at Fenway.
He does. I mean, it plays well to his swing, but yeah, he likes it here. He probably.
I was going to say, didn't he grow up here?
Yeah.
I mean, like at the park?
What is it, North Andover, I want to say? Yeah. But yeah, we always have a beef off.
Speaking of beef off, which that's a whole other podcast and Unobstructed Views that we can't get into right
Wait,
now.
what kind of beef are we talking about here?
Bobby Witt Jr. just drove in Yastrzemski, but he had a Whataburger at his wedding. Bobby Witt Jr. It was a Whataburger. Whataburger. Remember, you know Whataburger?
I know Whataburger.
Okay, so they changed it to
Whataburger.
The company Whataburger.
Whataburger
changed it
catered
to Whataburger.
To Whataburger.
For his wedding.
Got
like
it.
after, like the post party of the party.
That must have cost a lot of money.
I mean, he got the bag though, Pap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rich
He's
man.
fine.
He don't care.
I mean,
though.
anytime you can change the name of something, that must
Right?
cost a lot of
Whataburger.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him.
I love him.
He's a great kid. Great kid.
Another four-seamer by Dustin May up in the zone. I gotta love to see that, even though it was a ball. It's close, competitive pitch. You know, I don't know. Alanna, you may know more than I do. What was his highest pitch count on the year so far? Because I know last time, there he goes. He's safe by a mile. He stole that off the pitcher, by the way. We could talk about this a little bit. But the pitcher's got to vary his
The
looks.
problem with Dustin May, Pap, is that he has not been able to get deep into the ball game. The problem with him is going the third time through the order, he gets himself into trouble. And that's why I thought his stuff played a little bit better in the bullpen, because he could have been maybe a long man coming out of the pen with the two. You said if you're going to be a two-pitch pitcher, both of those pitches have to be spectacular. And I don't think any one of his pitches is so dominating that he can get away with it as a starter. That to me, and again, say what it's worth for my analysis, I didn't pitch in this game, but that is to me where he gets into trouble the third time through the order. He doesn't attack the zone like a Garrett Crochet does, you know, when we watched Garrett last night. To me, he thinks too much.
That's a great point, Alanna. You know, that third time around is where that third pitch really starts to become effective or not. And that third time around the rotation, and it was like for me when I was starting, the third time around, you got to show them something different. If you show them something, the percentages for them to get a base hit only goes up in the third time of them seeing you. So you've got to be able to show them something different, and you got to be able to pitch competitively still. So right now he's losing a little bit of a competitive edge, in my opinion.
I'm going to find out the average amount of pitches he's thrown per start this year.
I know it hasn't been too much.
He
Now,
doesn't go deep
I will
into
say
games.
That pitch right there, his sweeper tonight, is probably his best pitch so far for him. But he has to have something else to complement that so that he can continue to get outs. Because if you have to keep going back to the well over and over and over again, hitters are going to sit on it. They're going to just sit on pitches. And when that happens, you're going to be in deep trouble.
Where's the
That helps.
That'll work.
where's the Dustin May from a few years ago that was throwing those?
Well, he's been hurt quite a bit though. I mean, he's had Tommy John surgery. He almost, and this is no joke, I'm not trying to be funny. He was out to dinner with his wife and some friends, and he started to choke on a piece of salad. And what happened was he ended up tearing his esophagus and almost died at the restaurant. So he's had to go through a ton of medical stuff off of the field. So I don't know that the days of pre-Tommy John have had a chance to show themselves again.
Yeah, I just remember tuning into this dude's starts in like 2020, 2021, and he would give Manny Machado specifically fits. Like he would throw him these 102-mile-an-hour two-seamers that the movement, it looked like demon magic. Like I've never seen a baseball, I've seen a blitz ball move like that, but the movement on some of his pitches back then, it was ridiculous, but obviously not the same guy.
By the way, Pap, 87 pitches on average per outing, but that doesn't mean he's going deep into games. It's it's a high pitch count. It's five innings for him.
Yeah, it sounds like it's usually a 5 and dive. Yeah. So, but to me, like as I'm watching him tonight, and this is the first time I've really got to watch him in depth. It's all about his front side drive. So like his front side drive, meaning his front hip, has to stay at the pitcher. Let's watch it right here. Stay, now explode. So see what happened right there is he bailed out of that. He didn't stay sideways long enough. And I know I'm getting into the technicalities of pitching right now a little bit, but every inch on the back side is 6 to 7 inches on your front side, which means if you miss on your back side by an inch or so, and you're late or any of that, then your front side is going to be missed by the time you let go of the ball even more. So his front side direction's got to be a little bit better, in my opinion.
Nice play there to hold the runner.
Heck yeah, great play. And and look, got to give May credit here as well, because that's a big-time pitch in a big-time situation. You got a one-run ball game. Your infield is in. Any bloop hit, any halfway hard hit ball can probably get through the infield.
I don't love this
Gets
matchup.
a 3-hop ground ball.
Yeah, I don't love this matchup.
He's gotten out of the 6th inning, guys, 2 times so far this season. 6 2/3 against the D-backs, and then 7 innings, I believe, against the White Sox.
So that don't count. He's done it once.
Yeah. It's definitely all revolves around that third pitch for him. If he can find that third pitch, he's going to be effective. And to me, it has to be that 4-seam.
Pat, I don't know that as a reliever, I don't know that you ever had to experience this, but I'm sure you've watched your teammates' bullpens. How difficult is it to work on a completely new pitch in between starts, like just through bullpens?
For starters, it's a little bit different, man. They want to go out there and make sure that before they bring it into a game, foul.
Ooh.
Salvi thought about it for a hot second.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, I don't like this matchup either, by the way, Jared. Got to stay away from this guy, man. But What were we talking about before that? I forgot.
Working on a new pitch in the bullpen if you're a starter in between starts.
For starters, they want to have it ready to take it in the game. For relievers, not so much. Great pitch. I fouled it off.
Yeah, kind of won.
But there were plenty of times where Jason Varitek would call like I remember he called a front door split finger. I'd never thrown one ever in my life to a left-handed hitter. Hideki Matsui was up. And I was like, what, did you really just call that? And I shook it, and he called the same pitch. So I said, well, shit, I guess he really did call that. And I just threw it for the first time in my life out there on Fenway Park in the game mound.
Huh.
But starters won't do that. Starters, they have to pitch and navigate a lineup a little bit more to where they need that pitch to make sure it's on. They can't just say, oh, well, it was one pitch here, one pitch there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
See, there's that emotion.
He's fired up.
I love it. Fire me up.
Yeah, I think for me, back in the spring, I hadn't had any experience playing here yet. Didn't really know what to expect yet, and so for me, it was just more of wanting to be here and getting a feel for the everyday lifestyle here. But at the same time, knowing that again, I came up through this org and always wanted to be here and always knew how great this city was and how passionate the city was. And then, when I got to experience it and like Braz mentioned, only being 150 at bats in, I can tell this is where I want to be, and there's no doubt.
Roman Anthony, Alex Bregman, Trevor Story due up for the Boston Red Sox here in the bottom of the third with a 2-1 lead right now over the Kansas City Royals. Roman Anthony flied out to right field, his first at bat. How do you make sure that, to whom much is given, much is expected, right? We've talked about that with these large contracts. And how does Roman Anthony make sure that he just remembers that it's the same exact game he was playing a couple of days ago? Just because he's a $130 million man now, nothing needs to change about his approach.
No, you're exactly right, Alanna. Nothing needs to change. Needs to go about business as usual. But unfortunately, $130 million changes a lot. And now the pressure is on, right? Now we're going to see, how does this kid react to the deal, and what does he do moving forward? And I'm excited to see it. I think we're on the tip of an iceberg of what we're going to see many great years to come from this kid. But at the same time, 150 bats and almost 150 million. I don't know. Did he get them? No.
Nope. Same exact spot basically as his first debut.
What kind of dumb shit does 21-year-old Jonathan Papelbon buy with $130 million?
Well, I had like $7 million in arbitration, and I bought Lamborghini, penthouse, you name it. I didn't have half that much money, and I already spent it.
Penthouse.
But what year was that?
Yeah.
You were probably what, like 26?
When I got to the big leagues?
No. It's your first year of ARB.
Oh, yeah, I was 26, yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like 21-year-old Pap maybe has a different wish list than 26-year-old Pap.
All right, 3 Lamborghinis.
Nah,
Yeah,
same guy. Nah.
What would you
No,
do with
same guy.
$130 million?
Me,
Same guy
I would
dancing
build
in
a
the club
bunker.
all
You'd never
night
see me
long.
again.
Look, let me tell you something. When you're in your 20s, you dance at the club all night long, and you come in and you shut the door in Fenway Park, okay? That's how you do it.
Yeah, I would literally just build a castle somewhere and you would never, I would have like a Chipotle
You're
in
so
the house.
stupid.
You would never see me again, ever.
Steak tip salad from Big Daddy's.
Yeah, like
2 orders of fries.
I would DoorDash and tip 50%. You'd never, ever see me.
Would you bring your neighbor?
Oh my God, yeah, no, we would have to build a dome over the house. Yeah, protective dome.
So when you sell Section 10 for $100 million, what's your first purchase?
I don't know, man. I'm a simple man. When I got my first big contract, I bought 2 lobster rolls. That's where my mind went. I was like, now I can afford 2 lobster rolls. So that's what I did.
Get out of here with that
I
crap.
swear to God.
2 lobster rolls.
He pitched against Lackey in the clincher.
All right, guys, we are back. Top of the 4th. Thanks so much for being a part of Unobstructed Views, presented by Blue Moon. Let's bring in Casey Hudson again, handling all of the things on the Twitterverse on X. Casey, I understand that this new Red Sox celebration has literally and figuratively taken off.
Well, people have some thoughts, luckily not about our Sally attempt, but right here, Red Sox airplane celebration is the best in the league. I'm not going to lie. I fell for it pretty quickly. Then everybody knows this handsome face. I'm very in on the turbulent flight celebration for the Red Sox this year. I like we're getting more than the pre-plan. This is going to be our thing this year, celebrations. Jared, you're a big fan of that one.
Yeah.
And then new turbulence BP. You can get it here. This is a sick t-shirt, not gonna lie.
Can we see it?
Oh, well, I'm over here like teasing it to you guys, and it's not popping up.
What a tease, Case.
Apparently it's not popping up quite yet, but you know who has seen it and was walking around rocking it already? Trevor Story. He seems to be that guy.
Yeah.
Our guy
That's always
TS10.
like ahead of like all of the swag trends that are coming out.
Well, I mean, the second somebody has an idea, it's on their chair the next day. I mean, these people make T-shirts in about 17 seconds. And I had a conversation with Will Fleming, who does a great job, obviously, on the radio broadcast for the Boston Red Sox. And he was on that flight, obviously, from Boston to Minnesota. And he said it was whatever we heard about it, it was way worse.
Yeah, they legitimately thought they were going to die.
They were like going to die.
Yeah.
I heard people were getting sick.
Oh,
yeah.
big time
Garrett
sick.
Whitlock was puking. So the thing that I said, and Pat, because I don't even like it, they weren't doing stuff like this, right? Like this is like a last 5-year type thing, like the celebrations.
It's very softball.
Yeah, we used to just give high fives.
Yeah. Back in my day, we just did high fives. But so for me, like this thing, I don't like when we're not in on it. You know?
Well, you know what
Wasn't
that
that
is.
super secretive?
I don't.
Okay,
Oh.
I can't tell you on air. I've got to tell you.
All right, tell me off the air.
Okay.
But like,
Yeah, come on, Jared.
This thing, it's like, all right, like we understand, like we're in on it. Like you guys were on a bad flight at United the team. You went in, you did work against the Twins, and you've been playing great ball ever since. I like when it's organic, and instead of like showing up to spring training being like, hey, we're gonna do this. It's like, you can't just like announce that this is going to be the thing. It has to happen organically, and
I do think it should change based on what's happening in the season.
Yeah.
I don't know that it should be the same thing all year long.
Yeah, unless it's working, and if it's not working,
If it's
trash it.
yeah,
and
I was just about to say, if it's working, you better keep using it.
Yeah.
Right? You don't get rid of it.
All right, so Frazier's drawing a walk here, but let me. So we do. We do have the T-shirt now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Okay.
A little ways away. So you got a Wally head there and two planers on the outside.
Oh, did that hit him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a walk. You got hit by a pitch. My bad.
Yeah, but as you see, if you have enough drinks on a charter show flight, you don't feel the turbulence.
Oh, no. This was like they literally said we're going to have you on the ground in 30 minutes, and that didn't necessarily mean alive. It was a big mess, and guys were obviously puking, and then the smell was coming to the rest of the plane, and then folks were walking off of the plane with puke all over them, like in blankets, and it was bad. It was
Giolito thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, it was
There is
really bad.
nothing more.
Puke got everywhere.
Oh yeah, I mean it was like they were hitting their heads on top of the on the top of the plane because of the turbulence, and I mean puke wasn't staying in one spot. It is also flying around.
Imagine being 6'6" on a flight like that. No. Oh, got him.
Got him.
There you go.
Adam Frazier, bad move right there, buddy.
I like
let me just
Dustin
tell
May's
y'all this,
intensity,
though.
by the way.
There's nothing that brings a team together more than a really good show flight, or a really bad one, obviously.
I feel like this would be a very emotional game for him. When he was talking to TC and Alex, he kept talking about how grateful he is because he realized how quickly baseball can be taken from him. So I feel like we're just going to continue to see so much emotion out of him.
Well, and how quickly his life can be taken from him.
Yeah.
It was very, very scary there.
Yeah.
For a bit.
People don't talk enough about how dangerous salad can be. That's why I don't.
No. That's not funny.
Yeah, I don't do salad.
Chipotle only?
Yes.
In your bunker?
Correct.
Of privacy?
Correct.
Under a dome?
Correct.
110 million.
The stabby kid wasn't welcome. I missed that part.
The what now?
Your neighbor.
Oh yeah, no, not invited.
Okay. The what?
All right, we got to pitch out of a little bit of jam here. We've had some guys on base. It seems like we're at that 75 pitch mark again here, and it just seems that he just can't get past this mark for some reason. Got to find a way to get him out here.
Where's Jonathan India ranked for best show hair, Pap?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good show hair. It's I don't think it's as good as Dustin May's. It's got the fire red flow. Kinda like
Glasnow's is
that.
pretty good. Oppenheimer's is pretty good.
Yeah. We got to find a way to get him through 5 innings, though. And I don't know if they're going to increase his pitch count anymore, but obviously nobody's warming up in the bullpen. He's at 77 pitches. Are they going to give him, if the game stays close, are they going to give him 90 pitches or more?
I would think that they would.
You would hope so, at least.
He's not getting hit hard. That was soft, but.
Yeah, it just seems like right now, too many pitches in the zone, too many pitches finding holes. You know, nothing's hard hit like you're saying, but there's nothing that's swing and miss right now. I don't see any more swing and miss from him.
Season high, Pap, is 100 pitches a couple of outings ago against the Twins.
Yeah, so he's got it in the tank at least. He's just got to be able to keep the game close.
I mean, I think it would go a lot for him, too, in terms of mentally being able to do it for a new club. You don't want to be the dude that stops the streak.
Yeah, well, you know, when you come to a new club, you always want to perform well. You want to get off to a good start. And sometimes you can, over-try. And in the big leagues, less is always more. As the environment around you rose and the pressure rose, to me, I always try to say, dial it back down a little bit. It always helped me, but some guys get more amped and it helps them. So I don't know.
Rich Hill would always say, Rich Hill, who's 75 and has pitched for 29 teams, who I love to death, but he would always say that you shouldn't rise to the occasion should rise to you.
I like that.
That was a tough DFA by the Royals.
You like the move?
No. Keep him around.
Yeah?
It's Rich Hill. You got to keep Rich Hill around.
It's Dick Mountain, who's sneaky funny, by the way.
Jeez. This is probably going to be it for him. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. I was just about to say they're about to get somebody warmed up.
Yeah. And Murph will probably give you 2.
Well, if he doesn't make it out of the 4th, Murph's going to have to give him 2. There's no question about it. Yeah, you can tell Alex Cora is searching for answers right now as well. You know, and you can tell when a guy gets 0-2 or 1-2 and he creeps back in the count, back to 2-2, back to full count, that's telling you that the pitcher right now doesn't have any out pitch to go to.
Pap, do you think that it would better serve him if he would admit that he should go to the bullpen?
Well, I think anytime you can look at yourself directly and know what you're good at and what you're bad at, that allows you to be successful. But sometimes you may be hanging on to something a little bit too long. Are you kidding me? Man, that's frustrating right there. And that's what I'm talking about, right? There's no ability to put these hitters away anymore. That ability is gone for him now. So right now he's searching on just how to get balls in, and Bailey's going to go out there and tell him, hey, we got to find a way to get outs. No swing and miss right now, but you got to find a way to get outs.
Yeah, it's almost like Yastrzemski. It's almost like Fenway's his home park. He's hitting .370 at Fenway in 9 games.
Jeez.
Coming up, by the way.
Yeah, he rakes here.
Is he going to get him? No.
No.
He's probably got one more batter. And it sucks that this is the one batter.
I tell you what, though, I have been super, super impressed with Murph this year so far. This kid has been lights out. I mean, he's had 1 or 2 struggles, I believe. But as far as adding a guy to the bullpen, once they added Murph, man, he almost completed the bullpen, in my opinion.
What do you
Early
think
guy out of
about
the
Steven
pen.
Matz, Pap? The addition of Steven Matz.
Nah, that's okay.
Okay.
He's
Well,
good.
I mean-
He doesn't walk guys.
He doesn't walk guys. He knows how to pitch. He's a veteran guy. He'll go out there and give you some savvy innings, but overall, I don't think it's a difference maker, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. He said he's excited to have a new lease on life. He said the last 10 years he's felt like his career's been hanging by a thread.
Yeah, and sometimes, man, you see guys get rejuvenated and they come to a new team or they come to a new franchise and they have that one last hoorah. And maybe we have that with him, maybe we don't, but I don't see it as the difference maker that the Sox needed to complete what they needed to complete to go and compete in the postseason.
Also,
I think they needed a little more.
If you knew Alcala was the next guy on the chopping block, why did you get a lefty reliever?
Yeah, that's a tougher pill to swallow for me.
Like, they've got Wilson, they've got Murph, they've got Chapman, they
Right.
have Bernardino, and you add Matz when you were, the low man on the totem pole was Alcala, a righty.
Right.
That escalated quickly, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming, He kind of
DFA.
started off well, too.
Yeah.
Started off great, and then, it kind of I think the Dodgers series, the Teoscar home run, after that it was never recovered.
Popped him up.
You still get him, or you let him finish the inning?
No, he's still got to go. He's still going to go.
You letting him face Witt?
Yep. You got to get through this fourth inning, man. Right on right matchup, 2 outs. This is your last hitter. This is your last hitter no matter what. You got to get him out. A lot of people, we just saw Romy at first base. I mean, a lot of people talk about our need at first base. I don't see the need. I don't see the need at first base. I see the need for catching.
Ooh.
Oh,
That get him?
Yeah.
Get him. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Did that get him? Get him.
Yeah, all right.
Dang.
Smart move.
All right. Dustin May out. Chris Murphy in. We'll be right back. Men on first and second are the responsibility of Dustin May, who is standing in the dugout, rather, kind of like looking off into space, Pap. And the first thing that you said is that he's searching. What do you think what's going on in his head?
Yeah, he's searching, and every big league player goes through this. I've been through it. I don't care who. All Hall of Famers have been through it. For pitchers, when you're out there searching, what I mean is you're trying to figure out who you are, what am I good at anymore, and what can I do to still be successful in this league? And you can look in his eyes right now, and I can tell you exactly that is what's going through his mind. And, you know, he's going to have to make adjustments. For him, this is a period where if he doesn't make adjustments, it's going to be hard for him to get on a ball club next year. And for years to come, because right now he's at a critical point in his career where he has to make adjustments and either find a third pitch or try to make that transition in the bullpen like you've been saying, Alanna.
Yeah, and this is a free agent year. He's a free agent, Jared, coming into this offseason. I mean, he's got a lot to prove, not only what Pap was saying to himself, but also to the league. Yeah,
I mean, that's the risk that you run, good or bad, with rental players. Which is also, it's an interesting dynamic too. Like the Red Sox and Dodgers making a trade like that. Not often do you see two teams that are probably heading to the postseason making a swap with each other. And also why I kind of wanted to stay away from rentals in the first place. But yeah, I mean, a guy like Dustin May, he's trying to get his stock back up, not just to help the team that he's coming over to, but he's thinking about his future. I wanted Vinny P bad.
What do you like about him? You really do like this guy.
I mean, I love him as a person, but as a baseball player, you know, he's someone that he's going to get on base. He can slug for you. He's out there every day. But
he can go sit in the truck.
We welcome you back to Unobstructed Views, presented by Blue Moon. Alanna Rizzo, Jared Carrabis on the Jordan's Furniture chairs. Jonathan Papelbon at home in Mississippi, giving us all the analysis. Let's welcome in Casey Hudson, handling all of our social media duties. Casey, what do you have?
Some pitcher talk. What do you guys think of having Bayo or Giolito be the second guy in the playoffs instead of Kelly or Ryan? I'm guessing this is partially hypothetical, but you guys' thoughts with the starting pitchers?
I feel good. I think we talked about it a little bit earlier. Like, I feel good about it. I'm not like, obviously I want Joe Ryan, and what did we post today? After the Roman Anthony extension, I posted a video reacting to it, all fired up, all excited. You know who liked it on Instagram? Joe Ryan. So I think he wants to be a part of what's going on over here. So, you know, he can come over here whenever he wants. But as far as going into the playoffs, Pat,
that won't be till next year. Joe Ryan's not coming till next year, kid.
This winter. We'll talk about it over some turkey dinner. Yeah. I got Crochet 1, And between Bayo and Giolito, maybe I'm going Giolito too because he's been in October before.
That's exactly why I'm going Giolito too.
I like that. Stats-wise, whatever. Give me whatever. But also, it would be nice to, put Bayo 3 because this is a dude that last year, he was your opening day starter. He might take that as a slight and take that out to the mound with some motivation. Okay, you think I'm a number 3? All right, I'll show you. So, yeah, I like that 1, 2, 3.
Pap, this is a question, though. We weren't talking about these two as 2 and 3 6 weeks ago. I mean, at least now we really feel, or I really feel, that that's a legitimate 2 and 3 for the postseason.
Well, yeah, because you had Giolito figure it out, right? That was huge, him figuring it out and getting back on top of the ball.
Let's go, Romy.
That'll wait, Romy. Get 2. You got to get 2, Romy. Show the speed, kid.
He's fast. He might be the fastest dude on the team. No disrespect to Jaron Duran, but he's fast, boy.
Faster than Hamilton?
Yeah.
Hamilton, he's fastest dude on the Woo Sox. Yeah, that was big.
All right, this is where you got to get him. Got to get it. Got to get this run in. Answer back. You got to answer back right here. Let's go, Wheeler.
Willier's been great the last 2 games. He's been great since coming off the IL, really.
But back to our point earlier, I've always said this. If Brian Bayo is your number 3 starter, then you got a good pitching staff.
Yeah.
So we have a good one. Do we have a great one? No, we don't have a great one. We have a good enough one. Somebody still has to step up. That 5th guy has to step up. I don't care who it is. It's got to be somebody.
Well, really, the 4th and 5th, right, Pap? The 4th, Walker needs to figure it out. And whether it's going to be Dustin May or somebody else, the 5th spot's still in question.
Yeah, I still hold on faith that Buehler's going to figure it out and he'll be there in that 4th, 5th spot at the end. But it's getting to nut crunching time. And you're at the point of the season where your 4th and 5th starters are going to become very, very important in order to keep you in that chance to get to the postseason. Now, when you get to the postseason, that will change, but in order to get there, somebody's got to step up. 1 or 2 guys have got to step up.
Yep.
Can we go back to the Steven Matz conversation really quick, too? Because this Red Sox bullpen does not get enough credit for being one of the best bullpens in baseball.
They do not. And I don't get that, Jared.
It doesn't make sense to me. I feel like, and you should know this better than anyone, Pat, when someone in the bullpen messes up, you never hear the end of it. It's like, oh, they blew the game, this and that. Like, they hammer the bullpen if they're responsible for a loss. What about when they're going out there and sweeping the Astros and no one in the bullpen gives up a single run? Like, when do you start to hear about that? Oh, Massa, come on, man.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
All right, we welcome you back to Unobstructed Views. Top of the fifth, Sox down 3-2. Adam Pellerin taking over as far as all the pre and post game duties today. Joining us now from the Wasabi studio at Fenway Park. Adam, great to be with you. What have you noticed so far in this game? Dustin May, not the best Red Sox debut, but Sox still in this one.
Yeah, they're still in it. Dustin May, again, using the cutter a lot, which is a pitch that he didn't really use all that much. With the LA Dodgers, and so the usage rate up on that. I don't know, guy getting his feet wet, first time pitching for the Red Sox at Fenway Park, making his debut, trying to figure it out. We all know what he's been through over the last couple of years, so yeah, hopefully he can build off of this moving forward.
Adam Pellerin, we're a couple of weeks away now from the old-time baseball game. I know that you're going to be the backstop when I dig into the batter's box and I stare down one of the most historic pitchers in Major League Baseball history, Brock Holt.
Yeah.
What are you going to be throwing down, like, signal-wise? Like, are you going to be, like, can you at least tell me what he's going to be throwing? Because I know I got smoked by Pap last year.
Rib cage!
Yeah. Like, Pap was afraid to face me. Are you guys going to actually, throw me pitches in the strike zone or no?
Yeah, well, we'll have that conversation as part of our advanced meetings, leading into the game. But as I recall, was it 2 years ago where you faced this lefty from Boston College and you made some sort of arrangement with him pregame?
That was a private conversation. What I recall is that there was a screaming line drive back up the middle for a knock, and I did request the baseball. Took it home with me. Yeah, no, it was a knock, but was there a conversation about, like, you're only allowed to throw me heaters? I don't know. I don't recall that.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
AP, talk about pitching here, man. Dustin May, right?
Yeah.
All night long, I've been begging for him to throw his four-seam more, right? He's got a great sweeper and a sinker. But as a starter, and you kept caught back in the day, you were a catcher, good and damn well, as a starter, you can't go out there with just two pitches.
No.
What does he got to do? Or is he better suited, in your opinion, like Alanna says, in the bullpen?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, right, then he can be a two-pitch pitcher. But you know what? The one thing I did notice, and this might, sort of lead into your point about the bullpen, the velocity was down a little bit as the outing went on, right? He came out throwing 96, 97, and then as the outing went on, 94, 92, 93 at times. So that's a little bit of a red flag, right? If you're looking for a guy to be a starter for you, you see the velo go down like that. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's just a product of a guy who's had arm injuries over the last couple of years, still trying to figure it out. Obviously, he had that health scare too. So, yeah, again, we're all getting our first look at him. I didn't really see much of him out in L.A. once he came back from, the arm injuries and stuff. But, yeah, it's a good point, Pap. I don't know. Maybe he is better suited in the long run coming out of the bullpen. Chris Murphy doing a good job coming out of the bullpen.
Chris Murphy getting the job done, guys. I tell you what, we'll talk more about this Red Sox bullpen, Adam, when we come back. Stay with us. Bottom of the fifth, Sox down a run. We welcome Adam Pellerin back. He will be on the post-game show as soon as this one wraps up. Sox trying to get another win to get 7 in a row. Rafaela at the plate right now, guys. And Adam, let me ask you this question. You had a conversation earlier today with Sam Kennedy about the Roman Anthony extension. What does this say to you in terms of a statement from both sides?
Yeah, I mean, it's a win-win, I think, for both sides, obviously, right? From the player's perspective, you have guaranteed money now. You have security. You don't have to worry about that. You're only 21 years old. And, obviously things happen in the game, right? Anything could happen. One injury away from changing the trajectory of your career, and says he loves it here. He's gotten a taste of it and wants more of it. So it's all good on him. From the Red Sox perspective, obviously he could turn out to be one of the best players in the game in a couple of years. And if that's the case, then you're saving a bunch of money and you're taking away free agency years, right? So from a business perspective, it's a great win for the Red Sox, and really just a win-win all around, I think, if you're looking at it. And this is obviously, this shows a commitment to the player and young players too, because this isn't the first time they've done this. Brian Bayo, Christian Campbell, Cedar Rafaela. They brought in Garrett Crochet. They immediately extended him. So it seems like the Red Sox are, and again, truth be told, learning from their mistakes with some of these young players, right? Not locking them up when they have the opportunity to do so, and in some cases losing them to other teams. So, Red Sox getting it done.
If Connor Wong hits a home run in this at bat, this is where the World Series DVD starts. They're like, and then Connor Wong came up in a 1-run game and did the impossible. Pellerin, we were talking about it earlier about the Roman Anthony extension, $130 million. If a 21-year-old Adam Pellerin got $130 million, what's the first purchase?
That's a great question. The question is, am I alive right now? I think that's, I don't know, 50-50. What's the first purchase? Yeah. I would probably, honestly, I would have probably bought a house for myself, and I would have bought, maybe paid my parents' mortgage off, or
that's
bought
a
my
lie.
parents something. It's not, man. Well, no, man. I took care of myself first. I would have bought a nice house.
No, it's a lie. You'd have been in the club. You'd have bought a Lamborghini. You'd have been making it rain. Don't lie to me.
That's what he did, Pellerin. That's what Pap did. Yeah. Literally, that's what he did.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But I would have done that stuff too.
Yeah. I think Roman bought one of his high school coaches a boat with his draft money.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think he was like, "Hey, thanks for everything. Here's a boat."
Wow. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. Sorry, it just comes to my head every time I hear a boat. Step Brothers. Oh man,
I
guess this isn't leading
the ball out of the infield.
This isn't leading the DVD anymore, unfortunately.
No, I don't know how. How did we not get catching help, Pellerin? How did we not get catching help?
You know who I actually proposed on the 310 to Left podcast that the Red Sox go after because Connor Wong is struggling so much is Christian Vasquez. And the Twins ended up selling, and I know Vasquez isn't having an offensive year, but who knows, right? You bring him back to Fenway, he's comfortable here, hits a couple bombs. I don't know. That was something I thought of.
Would have been nice.
Yeah. And by the way, Carlos Narvaez, Alex Cora was talking about that today. A little knee issue. They're hoping he's going to be okay.
I saw it yesterday when he was running up the first baseline, and then he threw down his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no disrespect
My
intended.
question is how long has this knee been bothering him? If this knee was bothering him before the trade deadline, then this was a huge, huge mistake for them not to go get somebody. If this just popped up, different story, though.
Fair enough.
Who do they have? They have Chadwick Trump. They have him down there. They have internal options, but it's anything has to be better than this. Anything.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's real bad.
It's crazy how far, it's sort of fallen for Wong, too. I mean, I know he had the injury earlier in the year, but if it was last year.
You didn't think that it would fall off this bad, this fast, this quick, yeah.
Because he was hitting the ball hard last year. He had pop last year.
Right.
I want to make a point real quick on that tape right there. So what we're saying, what we were saying earlier, AP, was how mature his approach is at the plate and the ability to spit on balls that most people can't spit on.
Yeah.
That last pitch right there, for him to have the ability to spit on that, to me shows he's well above and beyond his years. I mean, and I think that's the biggest reason why they gave this kid this long-term deal. Number one, because he can play here, and he's mature beyond his years.
He does. He dominates the strike
You
zone.
can see that spit on that
That's a
split
great
finger?
take. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a changeup. That was a nasty 2-2 changeup. Most people that's in the zone, that starts off in the zone, and the catcher even give him hey, that was a good pitch. Y'all see that?
Look at this.
Did he?
Did he?
Did he?
Did he?
Look
He
at this.
did.
Oh,
God. Yastrzemski.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
AP, thank you. We'll see you after the game.
On that note, see ya.
See you, AP. Tell Jim and Will I said hello.
All right, we'll do, man. See you guys.
Yes. I mean, that would have been incredible for Roman Anthony on the day that he gets his contract extension. It's made public. He has the press conference, all the things. He flies out to right the first two at bats. Almost a home run to be able to put the Sox in a great position. And Yastrzemski robs him.
Is that a homer if Yastrzemski trips and just doesn't get there? Like, I don't know if that gets out.
Or is it a homer if one of the fans accidentally slap him in the head?
That might have.
I don't think
That might have like hit the top of the wall and skipped over. I think that's a home run if he doesn't touch it.
I mean, I think we need the fans to get involved there or something at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
got
hit
a
him.
patting there.
Murph's still out
Chris
there. right
Murphy
now.
out for his second inning, right?
Yep.
Come on, Murph. You got to keep it close. You got to keep it here. Got to get a ground ball double play here, kid.
What
My
the
God.
Oh!
That hit him too? Oh,
Yeah.
I think it hit him square in the nuts.
I don't think that was in that region. I think it was a different region.
No. Look, let's watch this.
He wouldn't be standing, Pat.
I think it was his stomach, Pep.
Well, you wear cups, you know, Jared.
Yeah, that's true, but still, it still hurts with a cup.
That was his belly.
Oh, it hit his jersey.
That's his belly.
Dang, man, you got to get back on track, Murph. Come on now, don't be losing it. That's 2 hit batters in a row now.
On back-to-back
It's almost
pitches.
hard to do.
Yeah, you can't be doing that to the bottom third of the order.
Yeah, you got to attack here, man. Still got to find a way to keep the game here close. Oh, he's razzled. Oh, God. Oh, man. This isn't looking good right now. It's his delivery's way off right now. He's falling all over the mound.
The only way that I'm feeling worse about this situation is if Campbell is warming.
I mean,
Isaiah?
these balls
Yeah.
that we're throwing right now are 2 and 3 feet out of the zone. Like, he's got the yips right now.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to.
I'll say it. He's got the yips. Let's go.
How do you go
Figure it
from
out,
setting
Murph.
down the first 4 guys you face to having the yips? Like in a matter of minutes.
See, Alanna, I don't know how this is happening, man. He's just lost total control.
I know.
And even his teammates are realizing it, calling a little meeting here. Hey, let's settle down. Let's figure it out. Get back to your normal mechanics. You're yanking the ball here, kid. Falling all over the mound.
Trying to see if anyone tweeted who's warming. Nothing yet.
I don't think anybody is warming up.
Ramon, get on the horn.
Yeah, we better get on that horn quick.
Well, they
'cause this
certainly
looks like-
wouldn't have had anybody warming up at the beginning of the inning. The way that he was pitching in the last inning.
We're bunting.
Yeah, they're going to bunt both of these guys over.
Number 9 hitter. They'll be
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Is he still going to be bunting?
I would say no. I would say no.
I bet you he still tries to bunt.
All right,
With 2
jersey
strikes
bet.
here.
I've already won a jersey bet this week. I'm up 1.
Speaking of
you?
jerseys, did you ask
I
your
won
boy
me
Chris Costa where a
bet
jersey,
this week,
sir?
too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What did you say, Pat?
Oh, there he goes, bunting again.
Did he offer or did he pull it back?
No, he pulled it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's
Full
my
count
Brady
now.
jersey at? That's what I want to know.
Chris Costa.
Where's-
Yeah.
Oh, I got mine. You talking about the Brady jersey?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't get yours?
I
No.
don't believe him.
He
believe
said the same thing last show, though.
Yeah, he's not being truthful.
I just talked to. I didn't
He's
show
out.
y'all my text messages here.
I did see he threw us in a group text, but nothing about a Brady jersey.
I wasn't on the group text.
It was about
No, it's
I
just
think it was
me
like
and him.
Papelbon cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
nothing about a
opening
jersey.
up a card shop here with my buddy, actually.
Oh.
We're going to get it dialed in, be breaking open boxes of. In fact, I bought some Marvel comic tops, those Marvel comic ones. I did some they were like $1,800 for 3 packs.
Bales.
Okay.
Didn't
Hey,
get
we have
anything.
some Unobstructed Views fans. Bishop Hendricken varsity team. They won the Class A state championships. They were at Fenway on Monday.
Yeah.
Dean Garganese, one of their coaches. So Bishop Hendricken, baseball, congrats on winning Class A state champions.
Shout 'em out.
And they are watching Unobstructed Views right now. So
Shout him out.
shout them out.
Yeah.
Coach
Congratulations,
Gaga.
guys.
Congratulations, Bishop Hendricken. We're proud of you.
You know, I went to Bishop Kinney.
Did you know?
Yeah.
I
Private
went to
Catholic
Saugus
school, I'm
High.
assuming.
Shout out Saugus High, you know.
Sierra High School, Colorado Springs, Mighty Stallions.
Randall Grichuk. So Saugus went to the Little League World Series in 2003, and they finished 2nd in the country, 4th in the world, and I believe there was a game that they got nominated for Game of the Year, and Randall Grichuk was the losing pitcher.
Get out of here.
That's trouble.
There you go.
Oh!
Durant.
And boy!
Get back, get back. Back.
Oh, wow!
Ow, ow.
Oh, there's nobody there! What are we doing? What are we doing? There was nobody there! Oh, come on. That's all right. No run. No
Who's
run.
supposed to be backing up first there?
I don't know. In that spot, Pap, that's not Murph, is it?
No, I think Romy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be
So what
backing
happens
up.
is Romy's thinking he's the trail runner right now. Oh, now he's not the trail runner. He's got to beat him back to first base.
Where is he?
Where is Romy?
Romy was
Romy
at
go?
second. He was hovering around second. There was 3 infielders at second base.
Yeah, so Romy has to be the trail runner of the back runner. And
Okay.
as soon as that ball's caught, he's got to beat the back runner to first base. He can't let that happen. He was wrong.
So that's Romy's ball, or Romy's play
Yeah,
at
that's
first.
Romy's fault. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Not a natural first baseman. Okay, there's going to be some learning curve there, but
Hey, it's the big leagues.
didn't cost him. Didn't cost
big
him.
Didn't cost him.
No.
And we got a ball game still.
But your boy is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's 0 for tonight. He's
They
0 for
put
3
Witt
tonight.
on.
He hasn't looked good.
Don't let that slip. They intentionally walked Bobby Witt.
Yeah.
So we're going lefty here, 2 outs. Need Murph
Gotta throw
to
strikes, though.
come at him. Yeah, we need some strikes.
All right, we
and
got
there you
somebody
go.
going.
There's Campbell getting hot.
Uh-oh. You're not a big fan
Steve
of this, huh?
Padavano.
No.
Look at that bald dude. Look at that short, fat, bald dude in the bullpen.
Nah.
Steve Padavani.
Let's
There you
go.
go.
That's how to
Oh,
get out of it, Murph.
there you
Atta
go.
babe.
Okay.
Atta babe.
That shows some growth and development.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Welcome back into Unobstructed Views. Time for us to get you guys' opinion on some fun questions and whip out the whiteboards. Pap, I heard you got a cute whiteboard too. Can I see it really quickly? Can you show it to us?
I do. I stole it from my wife. It's actually got
Huge.
some gold.
My God.
I mean, he needs the room.
You steal that from an emergency room? Like, what is
That's
that?
a hospital one.
I had to make sure we showed it. It almost looks like a serving tray, though. All right, let's get this game going. Start it nice and easy. How many wins do the Sox finish with? There you go, Pap.
How many wins do the Sox have right now? 64, so...
Don't forget to show it nice and clear to the camera, because sometimes there can be a glare. It can blur it.
Hang on, I gotta figure out how many games are left.
We probably should have done some
There's
preliminary
47
math.
left. I think they're gonna win 30 more, so 64 and 30. Okay. This was way too much effort.
All right, Jared's ready. Anna's ready. Pap, where you at?
I'm ready.
You ready? All right, 3, 2, 1. 90, 95. 85 and a half.
What does it
What
say?
does it say?
Vegas at minus 85 and a half.
Well, I'm just telling you what Vegas had him at. That was at 85 and a half. and I took the over, and I'm looking like a winner.
Oh,
Do
that's
I
what
get
that
credit
was.
because I showed my work?
Yeah, we like the math up there.
I
That
just saw-
actually helps us out quite a bit.
I just saw Coley tweeted, like, in order to get to 90 wins, they had to basically finish 6 games over 500 the rest of the way. So I'm like, I think they can do better than that. So that's how I got to 95.
All
That's
right.
a lot of wins.
Yeah.
We'll get a vote on that one as
Especially for
well.
where they were.
Correct. Imagine if they would have been half of the wins that they lost by, or the games that they lost by a run.
Yes.
Imagine.
The one-run games, yes.
That would be a thing.
Michael
All right.
Wacha's still in. Okay.
Oh, jeez. I didn't mean to teacher you on that one. Next question. How many AL East teams get in the playoffs? Get into the playoffs. Ready. 3, 2, 1. I thought Pat was right there. 2, 3. Where do you land to balance this out, Pat?
I mean,
Wow, it's not that hard. There's
a
only 5
single-digit
teams.
answer. TS10, let's go.
Reel it back a smidge for us, Pat. Roman. A prediction as well as a request.
I'm the only one that has the Yankees making the playoffs. That's crazy. It's not because they're good. They're bad. But I think the rest of the league is worse. So.
Yeah, I say us in Toronto.
Yeah.
I say us in Toronto as well. I don't
The
think the
Yankees are
Yankees are
getting
going
in.
to make it.
They're gonna get in. Like, they can't be this bad for this long. But it's.
They can't be.
They are. They
They-
are, Jared. They're falling apart. I don't know if you've watched them.
Oh, I've been watching. I've been watching. I've been enjoying. But it's again, it's not because I think that they're good. It's because the rest of the league is really not good.
My husband
Well,
thinks
I think
91
panic
wins,
has set
by the
in
way.
too.
Ooh.
Judge is kind of starting to struggle, not feeling good. I think the panic is starting to set in, and that's going to get.
Why? It's only 2. Oh, it is 3 out. Dang. Can we still play? I'm not done. I don't. Okay, we're still gonna play. Casey, stay there. I'm not done playing.
Yeah, we got a ways to go. All right, back at it with Unobstructed Views. In the middle of a fun game, we've got the whiteboards out, and we are going through a list of questions as Alanna and Pap and Jared give us their responses. We went through how many wins the Sox will finish, AL East teams to get into the playoffs. Moving on to who wins the AL Cy Young. I feel like this is so obvious, but make it pretty on the whiteboards for us, please. I love how quick Alanna is with good handwriting.
It's close though.
Can I sing the Jeopardy song?
It's like 1 and 1A. Because they jockey back and forth every outing.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We got a deadlock
That
across the
L
board.
What is that?
backwards?
It's lab.
Scooble.
Scooble.
Is that backwards L code for anything, Pat?
I think it goes backwards when it's like a mirror, you know.
I wish you would have tried to write the whole thing backwards, honestly. There we go. Okay,
No,
so
I'm
you guys
saying
are all
Scooble
in
just-
lockstep. Why?
I'm saying Scooble because I want Crochet to prove me wrong. Like I like this guy needs motivation, so show me something.
That was a nice play by TS10.
Very nice play.
So you're egging on confidence
I'm egging them
for
on.
Crochet. Alanna, Jared, why'd you lean
I
that
think
way?
Scooble just because I think he's in an easier division than Crochet is, number one. And he's just unbelievably dominant. I think they jockey back and forth on a lot of things, right? I think you look at, I mean, Garrett Crochet is in the running for Triple Crown, correct?
Yes, he is.
Where I think Scooble has what, the ERA, but
Yeah.
They both are.
Unless Nate doesn't qualify, Nate is going to be in the conversation. He's not going to win it, but he's got like a 1.38. Like he's having an unbelievable year, but I think he's only made like 19 starts.
All right. Here's a
Yeah.
Are
conversation
you
that
talking
needs.
about Nate Evaldi?
yep,
That's the
that's
guy.
the guy.
Why do I feel like
Man,
Pat
I
had
feel
more.
like Scooble's gonna get Crochet in the ERA, but I feel like Crochet is gonna get him in strikeouts.
Innings and strikeouts.
Innings.
All right,
On to
Casey.
the next. All right, where does Roman finish in the Rookie of the Year voting?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't even know the other solid rookies right now, to be honest with you.
You can just write.
I don't
no
know
one
the
else
kid out of
matters.
Oakland.
Which one?
Oh, the Kurtz kid out of Oakland?
Yeah.
He had a hell of a 4 home run game. That was pretty great. I don't know.
This next one's about to be my favorite.
What is the first one?
Mark.
Jay Willie.
Jared, you have like really tiny handwriting. It might need to come closer to the camera.
Jacob Wilson, Nick Kurtz, Carlos Narvaez, Roman Anthony.
Carlos Narvaez, really?
Yeah, he's played the whole year. Unbelievable.
And then,
So you said fourth for Ruben?
all right, third, fourth. Pat, hit us.
Kurtz, I got Kurtz.
That wasn't the question.
No.
You just got right to the point.
Okay.
Rookie of the Year, full
Where
stop.
does Roman Anthony finish? I got Nick Kurtz.
Do what?
Nothing.
Shit, man.
Where does Roman
Got
Anthony
Nick
finish?
Kurtz.
Where does who finish? Second? Anthony, yeah, he finishes second.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Pap, I think you just lost your path
You
to that
just
$20 request.
you just wanted him sent back to Worcester, and now he's the runner-up for Rookie of the Year. Which one is it?
Yeah, I'm just simply saying that because I want him to prove me wrong again. Like,
Motivation.
Got a lot
Prove me
of
wrong.
proven wrongs
It,
going
it
on.
worked. It worked for Sadon. Now let's see if it works for Roman.
Stay down.
yeah.
Say it. Say it, Pat.
Say Don.
Yes. All right, on to the next. How many Red Sox outfielders finish with a gold glove this season?
How many Red Sox outfielders?
Yeah, finish with a gold glove this season.
Shit. Oh no.
Ay, ay, ay,
Hicks.
ay, ay. That ain't it.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm good with Hicks, man. I'm good.
Leave the experiments over for you?
I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just not a back end guy. I'm sorry. He's just not. You got to get Hicks in earlier in the game. He's not a back end guy, man.
Casey, to answer your question. One, based, I think they're going to cancel each other out. Attrition.
Okay, I was like, wow, what is that word?
Attrition.
Got it. It sounds lovely.
I think it's going to be stay down.
Yeah, I'm
Now.
so out on Hicks. He better not throw another meaningful inning the rest of the way.
Well, but the problem is we don't have enough arms in the bullpen, Jared, for him not to throw another meaningful inning.
I blame Alcala. He was supposed to help out. Now he's gone.
What does that say?
Bring it down just a smidge, Pap. There it is. Hold.
Dance on.
I got Dance All Night,
Dance All
Sadon, and
Night.
Duran the Lizard.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I wasn't even factoring in Sedon. So one.
I said one.
One
also.
for me, and it's Sedon. And actually, you know what? I'm
One and two?
gonna stick with zero because he's gonna be a platinum glover.
Platinum it is.
I don't know if they keep playing him at second base.
Yeah, that's true. I remember, what was it? JD Martinez won two Silver Sluggers in the same year because it was like.
He got traded in the middle of the year.
No, it was like he qualified for DH and like right field. So yeah, you can play like 30 innings. It's stupid.
It's tough though. Like
Rafael Palmeiro won a Gold Glove playing like 30 innings at first base one year. They just make shit up as they go.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Gold Glove.
All right, well, then we'll move on from it.
Okay.
Last question. Who wins the home run race this season?
for the team or in the league?
You know what? Let's do one of one. Let's start with the team.
We like.
All right,
don't-
over-
I don't
Overall.
even know who has.
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say,
frickin'
like, I don't
lead.
even, like-
even know who has the lead on the team. Well, let's see. Hold on.
It's probably like.
I mean, Trevor has 18.
Yeah,
So-
we're not a big home run hit.
Yeah,
team.
I'm gonna go. Let's just say
take it
ALNL. ALNL.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, how can you not go with the big dumper? All right.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back, Casey.
All right, you are watching Unobstructed Views. Boston down 6-2 right now. We got the whiteboards out. On the final question of our game, just asked who wins the home run race this season. Alanna made it easier. We're going to pick one for the AL, one for the NL. Who you got? Alana's already on top of it.
Cal Raleigh, the big dumper in the American League, and I'm going to go with Ohtani surpasses Kyle Schwarber. Right now, Ohtani is one fewer than Schwarber. Shohei gets it done in the National League.
All right.
I don't want to play anymore, Casey.
Are you going to take your ball and go home?
Yep, I don't want to play anymore.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Jordan Hicks ruined my night.
Oh, I did not
Unless
expect
we can
that.
come back, Pap. Unless we can come back.
I can't see. Schwarber.
And Big Dumper.
It's the drawing.
But he said Schwarber. It's not even Schwarber. It's Schwarber.
Schwarber. What does
Big
the bottom
Dumpa.
say?
I tried to say it like the New England accent. Schwaba.
Oh,
Schwaba.
I think you need to end with the AH. Big Dumpa, and then you agree with Jared. Well,
Who are the Buffs?
Schwaba.
University of Colorado. My university.
I don't know. I didn't go to college. I didn't go to fancy people's school. I went to
You
community
go to college, Jared?
I went to community college for 7 years.
Oh my God.
You missed out on life, kid. You missed out on life.
I mean, my friends went to college. I still visited them, so I got the college experience. I just, didn't
Go to class.
Yeah.
All right, Casey,
Did you
thank
have a
you.
little problem with going
So
to school?
welcome.
Yeah, I did. Because you know what, Pap? It was because I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew that they couldn't teach me how to do it. That was my
Yeah,
problem
I
with
agree.
school. Yeah. Do we have a special guest right now? Is there someone by the name of Tyler Milikin that what? T-Dog.
There he is.
How we
Look
doing,
at
baby?
this guy. Wow, you're looking handsome.
Thank you. My night was going well before Jordan Hicks ruined it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, T. By the way, have you ever interacted with Jonathan Papelbon in this manner before?
I'm actually insulted that you don't remember. I know Pap definitely remembers because we had a nice
Of
moment. It
course.
was a year ago. We bonded. We talked a little 07 Sox during
Yeah.
Obstructed Views, and we had a good time.
Well, also at the old-time baseball game last year. I don't know if you guys got to meet in person, though.
We did not. I was supposed to face Pap,
No.
but rumor is he was a little nervous. He saw the way I was looking in the jersey, fit me pretty well. I didn't get any swings in, but you handled business.
Wow. So the reason why, first of all, your impressions on the game so far?
Sickening.
It is sickening. Where are you at on Jordan Hicks? Because I'm out.
Yeah, I would love to know what the difference between Jordan Hicks and Jorge Alcala is. Jorge Alcala looked better than him before he got DFA'd. The only difference is Jordan Hicks is here is because he's making $12.5 million this year, the year after this year, and one more after that. There's no difference between the two. If anything, Alcala's taken to their pitching program better. It was a couple rough outings. You're forcing Chapman into games he shouldn't be in. But Jordan Hicks in this spot, it screams why you need Justin Slayton back, because then you get Greg Weissert in some of these games where you're trailing by 1 run. That is such a difference maker where you have a chance to come back. But Jordan Hicks is going to keep getting opportunity because partially the money you took on and because he's part of the Devers return. And I don't love it. He's living off his past resume at this point. That's what you're hoping for.
Well,
Yeah.
And also, Tyler, tonight we don't have the best lineup in there tonight at all. And I just feel like tonight they're searching. They're searching for how to win this ball game. And they're trying to put guys in situations they're not used to or haven't done before. And Jordan Hicks is not a back-end guy. He's just not someone who you can rely on night in and night out. Is he going to have good games? Yeah, he'll have good games here and there, but he's not someone you can rely on when the game's on the line.
Also, I mean, if he's not a back-end guy, what is he? Like he's not a starter either. Like he has not thrived in that role. So I don't know. We don't need to beat up Hicks any more than we already have. We know he stinks. The reason why you're here, Tyler Milikin, is because tonight we have announced Section 10 night. It's returning to Fenway Park September 17th. Last year, Section 10 night, we had this poor young man in a dunk tank. It was for a good cause, though. It was for a great cause, in fact. Maybe how do you feel about it, T? Do you want us to bring back the dunk tank? Would you like to do something else? Like, where's your mind at for Section 10 night?
First off, I can't hear Pap, so if he said anything in reference to me, I don't want him to think I missed it.
Okay.
I can hear just you, Jared. But
Okay.
in general, I don't think we should do the dunk tank again. I think we had one great run at it. I almost died in there. I was drowning. There were a couple minutes where I blacked out when I was going underneath that water. It was even worse because I was supposed to have black shorts. Unfortunately, somehow I lost my black shorts between that and the House of Blues. So I ended up going in the dunk tank with white shorts.
Oh, that's never a good idea.
I think we should just. I think we
Okay,
should.
I'll take that.
Uh-oh.
No, I won't. But in
I think
general,
we
yeah,
should,
the white
have
shorts
y'all
were very
seen the
revealing,
old,
especially when you have to go out and throw the first pitch. So it was a bit of a battle, but I'm down to suffer in another way. I'm not against some form of torture or whatever it may be, as long as it's for a good cause.
Oh, really? Are
Yes,
you?
Pap. 100%.
Oh, well, then I got the perfect thing y'all should do.
Talk to me.
Do you remember when Pedro Martinez got tied up to the pole with tape?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should tie you up to a pole without a shirt on. And anytime a triple gets hit, anybody can come and give you titty twisters.
I'm not against it. Listen, we got to do what we have to do for the people. Now, would this be all 9 innings, Pap? We're not taking any breaks
Yeah.
here?
Your titties are going to be raw.
All right, listen, they've been raw before. I chafe easily. I'm not scared of it, though.
Oh, my God.
There's an idea for you, Carrabis.
I mean, I'm down. Alanna Rizzo, do you have any ideas for what we can do with Tyler Milikin for Section 10 night?
In terms of abuse?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know Tyler well enough yet. This is the first conversation I've had with Tyler.
Yeah.
So I need to get to know his personality and his dislikes, I think, more than, I mean, is there something that you like absolutely hate to eat? Is it like is there a fear factor situation?
Alana, let me just tell you this. The man takes his shirt off for triples, nipples,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, nips for trips we do.
Nips for trips,
Yes.
okay.
That's the brand. I will say if there's chocolate and peanut butter involved, I'm allergic to both. I will die. So that's probably not something we want to try.
That's not good.
But yeah, I'm willing to put my life on the line. I'm not usually too careful with it. I don't protect it too heavily. So whatever comes into play, I'm down for.
Yeah, we'll have an EpiPen or
So
something.
your body is not a shrine. We've figured that out.
No.
His body is
Taking
a
as many
temple,
bullets as we can.
but it's not a shrine. Yeah. No, I'm excited for it. I don't know in terms of like what the thing is. I mean, we're open to ideas. Maybe we can have people tweet in and be like, hey, I have an idea for what we can do with Milikin. But the thing about Tyler is he would power rank the 2007 World Series as the #1 championship that the Boston Red Sox have ever won. So I know how much of a moment this is for him to be able to just share the airways with Jonathan Papelbon. Was there anything you wanted to ask Jonathan Papelbon, T?
Pap, your hate for JD Drew, does it exist? Have you had any conversations since any of those quotes came out? Because as a 2007 guy, it hurts me when I see that brotherhood get a little upset at each other.
Well, hold on. Yeah, we'll get that answer when we come back.
We'll get to that question next.
All right, we're back, guys, here on Unobstructed Views, top of the 8th inning. The Sox have some work to do. All right, going back to what we were talking about, Tyler Milikin, of course, on the program, Section 10 podcast, Section 10 night at Fenway on September 17th. But you had a question for Pap about the 2007 season, Milikin, about his relationship with J.D. Drew. Pap, what's the answer to that?
Well, look, I think JD is a great guy, but as far as a ball player, he just wasn't a ball player to me. I mean, he had talent. This guy made one All-Star game. He should have made a dozen, in my opinion. and he got paid over $150 million. And look, did he have a big hit for us? Yeah, he had a big hit for us. Would
Foster
that have made
Carmona,
him?
Pat. Foster Carmona, please.
Yeah, I
Roberto
know.
Hernandez.
Yeah.
Not at
But
the time.
still, though, we would have raked him anyway.
It's a big moment for me. I remember I'm very young, 9 years old at the time. Mom had made some fresh cupcakes, and right when that home run was hit, the cupcakes were delivered right in front of me. So that is a core childhood moment that I cling to this day.
Did you ever
No,
hear
it
the
just
story,
used to
Pat?
drive me crazy because he was so athletically good. It'd be like 5 minutes before the game, and he'd be like, "All right, get safe.
Pat,
All right, I guess we got to go out and play another game." I'd be like, "Golly."
Did you ever hear the story that the then Indians would have a birthday cake for Fausto Carmona and then a birthday cake for Roberto Hernandez?
Yep.
Like they would have like his like fake birth certificate. They would have a birthday for both personalities.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, and let me tell you another thing, Tyler. The reason why I didn't jive with JD Drew is because I went out to lunch with him one day before a game to a Mexican restaurant, and he bitched and complained the whole time about having to pay for the chips and salsa that came out before your meal. And I said, "What?" And he said, "Well, yeah, back in Valdosta, Georgia, we don't pay for chips and salsa. It's free." I said, "Well, we ain't in Valdosta, Georgia. We're in, I think it was Kansas City. We're in Kansas City. You got to pay for them." He's like, "No, I'm going to talk to the waiter. I can't pay for this chips and salsa." So I was like, "All right, well, just give me the check. I'll pay for it, even though I'm making $7 million, you're making 70." So it rubbed me wrong.
This is a deep-rooted thing for you, Pat. I get it.
It is very
I
deep.
relate to this more. The fact that Pap, like you're bringing out, like being that cheap, I respect that more than just disagreeing personality-wise. Pap, you're at one end of the spectrum, he's at the other end of the spectrum, right? Like
Right.
you're full go 110%. I get it all the way. JD Drew, does he have a pulse? Even when things are going good or bad,
Right.
is there a pulse there? When we're talking chips, come on, man. You got to put the money on the table.
Some
Taking
of-
it out of your pocket, I got a
especially when
problem
you've
with
made
it too.
that much.
Honestly, Tyler, some of the richest people I know
Are the
the
cheapest.
cheapest people that I know. Like, I won't name names. I've been out to dinner
Oh,
with
no. You got to name names now. You can't do that.
Clown on him, Jared. Let's go.
I can't name names. Dude in the NFL, like little double date situation, did not leave a tip, and I had to leave the whole tip. That's happened like a couple times with like pro athletes. Actually, there was one time there was a Red Sox fan fest, and I'll tell you who covered the tip. I won't tell you who didn't tip at all. But shout out Rick Porcello. So whoever ordered all the bottles and then dipped and didn't leave a tip, Rick Porcello, he covered the tip. So I'll shout him out for leaving the tip. But yeah, no, it happens.
How about the people that you go out to dinner with and everybody's like, let's just split the check? And they're like, no, I didn't get, you had 2 glasses of wine. I only had 1 glass of wine. I'm like, can we just split the check?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. The more they make, the cheaper they are.
Jared, was this football player? Are we talking practice squad? Are we talking
No,
like
he's
Pro
like a
Bowls?
star in the NFL. Yeah.
What team currently?
I don't know what team he's on currently. I know he was on the Cardinals at one point.
Did you go out with Kelsey and Swifty?
Yeah, me and Tay. Yep, we went out.
Andy Isabella?
I don't know who that is.
Larry Fitzgerald.
I'm not going to tell anyone.
Oh, you said a star. Andy Isabella. That was a little mean.
Yeah, I have
Shout
no
out
idea who
UMass.
that is. But, yeah. Yep, there's
Yeah, it
some,
is amazing, though, how.
cheap millionaires.
Yeah. I've come across a lot of them as well.
Yep, it's unfortunate.
Pap, I do have another question for you.
Shoot, baby.
So, 2007, spring training. You're getting ready to be a starter at that time before you go and talk to Tito about closing and kind of
Right.
going down that route. Did you ever look back at any point, further on in your career, you're seeing all the money these starters are making, and hey, you did pretty damn well for
Hey.
yourself as well. But was it something where you're like, I wish I gave it a shot? Or is it like, oh, look at what happened to Daniel Bard years later. I'm happy I wasn't the next version of that.
There was never, once I committed, Tyler, to being a closer for the Star, I never thought about it again. Honestly, I never did. I just knew that I was in the right position. I told Tito and Theo, I said, look, man, I'm a closer. I don't want to be a starter, man. I'm too ADD for this shit. So there's a double play. Here we go. So, and that's all she wrote.
BRB. All right, you guys, we're back. It's the bottom of the 8th inning. The Sox have some work to do. They're down 7-2. I think that they need to do this and score some runs. Again, we're joined by Tyler Milikin, a friend of the program, certainly a friend of the Section 10 podcast, Section 10 night at Fenway, September 17th. You can see Milikin and Jared Carrabis there. Of course, we're trying to figure out ways to torture Tyler. So if you have any ideas, send them in. Casey Hudson is monitoring X. She can let us know some of these ideas. You had another question for Pap, Tyler, or am I making that up?
I think you're making that up.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like he's just.
I will say, Tyler, this. Of all the people, including Jared, all the Section 10 boys, and all their beat writers, everybody that covers the Red Sox, I will say that you are in tune with the prospects and the way to build this system more than anybody, right?
Thank you.
Like, that's what I can appreciate about you.
He does his
Hey,
homework.
Connor Wong gets a hit.
Look at Connor Wong. Pay your respects. People want another backup catcher at the
Let's
deadline.
go. Connor
Pay
Wong said,
your
this party
respects."
ain't over yet.
We've been looking better the last couple weeks, Jared.
Stop
Had a really
it.
nice tag
Stop
at the plate.
it.
It's a base
Stop
hit,
it.
dude. He got a base hit.
It's baby steps for Connor Wong
My
here.
God, it's game 115 or whatever it is.
It's almost Christmas, dude.
We got 2 RBIs on the
yet.
season. They may not be on a hit or anything like that, but the defensive metrics have been a bit better for Connor Wong. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm just saying, what's your solution? You want Christian Vasquez here, who also is hitting to the same degree Connor Wong is?
I'll put Adam Pellerin back.
I was going to say Adam
Yeah,
Pellerin
Christian
said
Vasquez
yes.
is not the answer either.
No, and at least Connor Wong has hit more recently than Christian Vasquez has.
Oh my
Connor
God.
Wong had a 110 OPS plus last year.
I've seen the Vasquez show. I don't need to see it again. Gotta go. We gotta go.
Roman should have 3 hits tonight. He's got none. Bad break.
No, but thank you, Pap. I do appreciate that on the prospect stuff, because I do feel like if you're trying to give the full view of everything, like especially if you're in this market, it's hard to put the whole puzzle together these days unless you know what's going on at AAA, because we see what's happening right now. David Sandlin down there getting moved to a relief role and throwing harder. You know, he was hitting 101 in bullpen sessions over the offseason. You put that out there and he only has to throw a fastball and a slider, all of a sudden maybe you're not worried about not getting another right-handed reliever at the deadline. Peyton Tolley. Can you turn Peyton Tolley into Garrett Crochet in 2020 or Chris Sale back in the day? This lethal lefty that comes out throwing 100? Like, that is probably better than most of the things you could find at the deadline. So if you could figure out those little pieces and how it fits into the roster, all of a sudden it's a lot easier to see how the whole thing fits together.
Thank you for
Let
reminding
me
me what
ask
I
you
was going to
this.
talk about earlier.
Let me ask you this, Tyler. Is it okay if I call you Ty?
Yeah.
Call him
me
T.
whatever you want.
You got to call him T, Pap.
Hey, don't tell Pap what to do,
Let me
Jared.
ask you this, Ty. When you have young players like a Christian Campbell, right, get back and demoted, what does that tell you, like for a prospect guy? Does that tell you that he has to go back and work on things, or does that tell you that he's got to go back and find the right mindset? Is it a mindset? What is it about a prospect that when he comes up that he had, like, what do you feel like are his intangibles that he has to have to stick in the big leagues?
It's tough. I think it differs on everyone. Like when you're talking about a prospect and their makeup, I think every player you kind of got to view through a different light, right? And I do believe in kind of the common prospect term, development isn't linear with certain guys. Like Mike Trout went back down to the minors before he came back up and did Mike Trout things, right? I think for Christian Campbell, the biggest thing that stood out there was he rose through the minors so quickly. We're talking about a guy who in a year went all the way from high A, to AAA and then debuted. They were essentially forcing him onto the big league roster when he still could have played Devers at third or a Bregman at second base. But I think for him, even after how great things went that first month, you could tell he had lost his confidence by that second week of June. And I don't even think it was mostly the offensive stuff. While that was bad from May 1st, being the worst defensive second baseman in the league, letting pitchers down, kind of seeing those moments where rallies were starting because you weren't able to make the routine plays or turn two or kind of be that piece. I think that was the stuff that was really holding him down more than anything. It felt like he was carrying almost the world on his shoulders. They wanted him on the roster so bad because he was a right-handed bat. And it was like, all right, like sometimes a guy does need a little bit of that maturing. He needs to understand, why am I such a good hitter? Why did I move through the minors so quick? It felt like the game was moving so fast for him when he got promoted to the big leagues that he didn't even understand why he was initially having success. So I think now for him to take a step back, be like, how do I get back to pulling the ball? How do I make these, mechanical adjustments as I go in game? That will be the biggest thing for him moving forward. But I think he just didn't have the skill set or the tools mentally to kind of fix things on the go or with everything going on. And it's hard to do when you're not playing well on either side of the ball.
Christian Campbell has extended his on-base streak to 15 straight games. It's the second, or hit streak rather, it's the second longest in Woo Sox history, guys. Is it time, T, to bring him back up?
I'm not quite there yet.
Okay.
The good thing is his pull rate has doubled since he went down to the minors. When he was up here that last month, it felt like he was never pulling the baseball anymore.
Isn't the exit velo down?
Yep, exit velo is down. So it's been better over, I call it the last 6 or 7 games of that stretch. It kind of started initially with a lot of like weak singles and going to the opposite field. But I would leave him down there at least until September 1st. It's why I thought they had to go get another bat at the deadline. Forcing him up and trying to hope he figures it out on the go feels unfair. You've already seen it kind of go a little haywire. No, especially in a playoff race.
Yes, not now. It's too. Yes, especially when you're trying to get to the playoffs. It's too late now. But to me, Ty, I'm gonna tell you this much.
Ty.
When I looked in and I stared at the hitter, right? I looked into that hitter's eyes because I wanted to see in his soul, right? I wanted to see, like, what do you got, right? When I look at Christian Campbell, man, he was wide-eyed.
Yes.
Almost like scared looking. Like, I don't want to say he was scared, but you could tell something wasn't right.
No, and that was the scary part because in that first month, he was taking some ridiculous takes, like aggressive takes, balls right on the corner. You were seeing the body getting moving, and he'd still stop himself. That's how well he saw the zone. But once you got through May into June, yeah, he just looked uncomfortable because he knew if you throw something inside, he had no solution for it. He wasn't able to figure it out in that moment. And I think since he got down there, we're seeing him pull some of those balls inside and do something different with them. But yeah, confidence is such a major part of it. And it was clear that his was gone. And Trevor Story doing it again.
Look, you look at a Roman Anthony, but he doesn't have that wide-eyed look to him. He has a certain feel, a confidence, an aura about him, a couth that says that I'm a big leaguer, and it never looks frantic to me.
Pap dropping a couth on us.
It's good. But I think you could also call that Marcelo Meyer as well, right? Like the results for Meyer aren't quite where they were for Anthony before he got hurt, but defensively you saw it. the game didn't speed up on him. Christian Campbell, the game sped up on him again and again. He didn't have the internal clock right. And I think that's the tough part for a guy in Campbell, and guys move differently. Like Roman Anthony had a very fast rise, but he's a different breed. He's cut from a different cloth. This is a guy who he's never looked nervous. He's always been talked about with his makeup being in that way. Christian Campbell was a guy who redshirted and got drafted in the 4th round and moved through. Yeah. Roman Anthony's had the pedigree since day one.
All right, Tyler, we appreciate it. We look forward to Section 10 night at Fenway on the 17th. You'll talk to Jared in about 10 seconds.
See you then, Jared.
All right, guys, we are back here. We're running out of outs. We're running out of time. Red Sox trying to keep it at least a 7-3 ball game before they bat in the bottom of the 9th. I mean, all right, so this is an opportunity once again to extend a streak, but also to show what this team is made of. Jared, do they have enough offensively to come back?
Nope.
Okay. and good night.
Yeah, and I think Isaiah Campbell is not the first option I would go to keep it a 4-run game, but you got to do what you got to do. That's the call that AC made. That's the call that AC made.
So, Pap, we don't believe in, I'm not saying we, us, I'm saying let's just for argument's sake. Jordan Hicks isn't the answer. Isaiah Campbell isn't the answer for the back end of the bullpen. What are we going to do then moving forward? What's the answer?
Well, hopefully Cooper Criswell can pitch good. No,
he sucks out of the pen, though. That's the thing. He's great as a starter, sucks out of the pen.
But I say that jokingly because we have no other body.
All right, so put Criswell in the starting rotation, put Dustin May in the pen.
That, and you're waiting for Justin Slayton to come back, too.
Yeah, he's close.
Yeah, Slayton's got to come back, too. And when Slayton comes back, he kind of gets a little bit more – there's a little bit more order that gets restored back in the bullpen. But it can't happen fast enough, number one. And number two, if Buehler can come back and Cooper Criswell can come back and pitch a little bit better, then you know what? If I'm the Red Sox, Alanna, I might think about moving May into the bullpen. I really might and say, you know what? Screw all your other pitches. Throw your best 2 pitches. Give me your best 2 innings. And we go from there.
I would do that tomorrow.
I've been screaming for that all year.
Yeah.
When he was with the Dodgers, and now I've been saying that all year. I think Dustin May can really extend his career if he goes to the bullpen and kind of reinvents himself in that role. But he's got to believe that for himself. Long gone are the days, guys, of really, really great Red Sox closers. Obviously, Aroldis Chapman is a great pickup by Craig Breslow. Casey Hudson has a tweet in regards to the closer situation for the Sox. Case, what do you have?
Yeah, Chap actually has one of the most fantastic songs when he gets out there. So Red Sox have had some dominant closer seasons the last 20 years. Chapman 25. You got Kimbrel in the mix there. And then Pap, your name's on here twice, actually. So give us your thoughts on some of the best closers overall.
Well, to me, you know, it's all fine and dandy until you get to the bottom of the ninth or the eighth inning and you're winning a game and then all of a sudden you lose it. Those are the hardest losses to take. To me, when I blew a game, it was the most gut-wrenching thing you could ever possibly imagine because you not only know you let down yourself, but you let down the whole team that did everything they could to get you in a chance to win the ball game, and you were the one that let them down that night. Now, fortunately, I didn't let that happen too often. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to who you have in your back end when it comes down to nut crunching time. And nut crunching time is about every game from here on out matters. And from here on out, if you lose a series, you're going to lose a game. I'm sorry, that's just how it works. So you have to have back end help. And I cannot believe they didn't do more for the bullpen. Yeah, I gave them a C minus actually at the trade deadline. I was hoping for one more guy in the bullpen.
Yeah, so Steven Matt's not the answer. Perhaps Dustin May moves in there. Casey, thank you so much for all your effort tonight. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I think our next Unobstructed Views is next Tuesday, the 12th. Casey, we'll see you then. Have a good night, my friend. It's just something that everybody is looking, guys, for closers at this time of the year. I think the Mets got a lot better. The Phillies got a hell of a lot better with Johan Duran. Obviously, Mason Miller going to the Padres. They improved a little bit. But the Red Sox, you know, they didn't do too much in terms of that role.
No, they didn't. And I just go back to Matt's is fine, but why a lefty if you were going to get rid of Alcala? And the other thing, too, they just promoted Peyton Tolley to AAA. I still think the plan is to have him up here by September 1st. I still think that we're going to see Peyton Tolley at the big league level this year, and it's more than likely going to be in a bullpen role. And he's electric. His fastball, he could – I was listening to the Sox prospect guys, and they're like, he could get called up tomorrow and be able to get out to the big leagues because his fastball is just so good.
I mean, he's drawing comparisons to Crochet, right? Kind of like that meteoric rise for him.
Yeah, like in terms of draft day to the big leagues, that type of turnaround, and his fastball would play in the big leagues today.
Pap, if you're looking at that pitch arsenal comparison tonight, look at Dustin May. You wanted him to throw more four-seamers. He did that by 13% more tonight than he's done all season.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he was out there trying to search for a new pitch, right? He was out there searching. I said that from the beginning, but he just didn't have it, right? Mm-hmm. And when you don't have it, you can't force the issue. So he was trying to force the issue a little bit too much tonight. But to me, if you go from the starter to the bullpen, base hit right there, you only allow yourself to be able to say, okay, I have no room for error. I'm coming into the ball game. I don't have the ability to work my way through a game like a starter. I have to be on with my pitches. So you tend to throw away pitches that you know aren't going to work, and you go with what's going to work in your head. So to me, if he can go out there and just do that with one or two pitches, the kid might have success. And you know, Alanna, I might have a conversation with him next time I see him about it. I really might. And kind of just talk to him and say, you know what, if you do go to the bullpen, then expect this and try to maybe do this and throw away a pitch that you know is not working. When you get ready in the bullpen, make sure you got at least one pitch ready. And most of the time, it seems like he can have one pitch ready, so that could work in the bullpen.
I'm sure they're going to give him a couple more shots in the rotation.
I was just about to ask you that. Like, how long does he have? How long is this rope of let's give you a shot as the fourth or fifth starter as you audition before we are you're forcing our hand to move you to the pen?
I think it's how does it look? How does he feel? I'm sure that competitor in him wants to stay in the rotation, but he wants to help the team at the end of the day.
All right, down to the final 3 outs for the Boston Red Sox. They're down by 4. We'll be right back. All right, 5, 6, 7 for the Boston Red Sox coming up in the bottom of the 9th. Sox down by 4 runs. This was August 6th, 1989, it looks like, is what they're doing a throwback in terms of what's going on the broadcast over on NESN. Thanks for being with us here on Unobstructed Views, brought to you by Blue Moon and Jordan's Furniture. That's what we're sitting on right now. Pap's at home. All right, Pap, this is it. Down to the final 3 outs. It looks like it's going to be Romy Gonzalez, Wilyer Abreu, Masataka Yoshida. Here we go.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play station to station ball. I mean, there's no question. You gotta be the man that says, I don't want to make the last out, and just keep the train going.
I need to see Masa not hit a ball directly at the second baseman on the ground. That's what I need to see.
I need to see Masa do something too.
Give me something.
Who's a bigger liability, in your opinion, at the moment, Pap, between Connor Wong and Masataka Yoshida?
How did I know you were just going to ask this question? Well, right now it's Connor Wong because the viability with Narvi with the knee issue, that pops up. That becomes way, way bigger of an issue to me than anything really with this team considering.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
So Wong's obviously been worse. Like, he's the worst hitter on the planet. But Masataka Yoshida, he's a designated hitter. Your only job is to hit. Connor Wong can still impact the game positively even if he doesn't hit the ball. Yoshida, that's your only job is to hit, and he doesn't. So I'd say he's the bigger liability, even though, you know, he's the more talented hitter. All
right, Romy Gonzalez goes down swinging, so 2 outs in this ball game against Estevez. Romy Gonzalez goes down swinging, but I think Wilyer Abreu is going to go yard.
That would be nice. Even still, I don't know that it would move me.
Are you dead inside right now?
Yeah, I'm very bummed about this loss.
You don't have much blood flow right now, do you?
No. No, I mean,
you just look like a dead corpse.
It's just something about a loss for the series finale. Like, I can do loss, win, win. I can do win, loss, win, but win, loss.
But you still win the series.
Dude, you're good.
I know, but yeah,
but see,
it's different.
You've already won the series, though.
Yeah.
I know, but
isn't that always the goal? Win every series.
Right. Yes, Alanna, you are correct. You want to win every series.
The vibes going into a series finale pod on a loss is just not.
Yeah, but you're expecting them to win every single game. Like, the momentum is still fine.
No.
Sure.
Win, loss sucks. Loss, win, great. Win, loss, win, great.
Why is a win, loss not good?
Because you're losing going into the pod.
Yeah, but they're off. Oh, your pod. That's why you care.
So it's all for
okay.
selfish reasons.
Okay.
Now it makes sense.
Yes.
That's a little different.
We got to go break down the series coming off a loss. That's not a good time. The vibes are off.
So look ahead to
Yeah,
an off day
but
and
I
then the
can-
next series.
I hate off days.
I
can't be
promise you
alone
this
with my
much,
thoughts.
though. The team is thinking that they got the job done. They're still playing well at home. Oh, God.
Oh God.
God.
I can't watch this swing anymore, man. Like, if I'm pitching and Yoshida comes up to bat, I go, okay, I can take a deep breath. Like, I'm serious.
I know. I believe you.
There's so many holes that you could go to. It's just, yeah, it's a little frustrating right now.
It is.
This guy's searching for what rally cap to use.
Like, what is that? Oh God. All right.
Yeah, well, guys, it's been real, but not real fun. I enjoyed it
That's
tonight.
right. All right. They're 3-6 on Unobstructed Views. Maybe it's us. I don't know what it is. For Jonathan Papelbon, Jared Carrabis, Casey Hudson, our entire NESN Plus crew, I'm Alanna Rizzo. Thanks so much for watching. We will be back with you guys